tutty, baby. Let's fucking go!
Hi, and welcome to DDLive. Welcome to season 17, and I'm your host, Angel Camacho, joined here by my esteemed colleagues, Jose Perraguerra, and the one and only, Michael the Stifler Sabina. And this episode and this show for this season is being sponsored by Ram Law Title Group. Ray Martinez is your man for all your legal needs. Trust me, I use him. And you don't want that pit bull that fights with you on the field to be the one fighting you in a courtroom, unless he's defending your interests. All right, gentlemen, that's going to start off our show. I'm feeling good. But before we get into schedule talks, before we get into team talks, before we start trash talking the DDPA, we're just going to recognize the excellence that is this panel. This is Champions Edition DDLive, and everything we say here goes. So that's that. Now, we're going for the draft. I know, Mikey, you had this algorithm where you started evaluating how good these caps were in their pre-draft decision-making process.
Yeah.
My understanding is that you also extrapolated the data and you configured the algorithm in order to measure the in-drafting success for some of these captains. I believe you have a graphic that you want to share with us, and we're going to dive into how good these captains did on drafting. The floor is yours.
Absolutely. Thank you, host. Here we go. So you know I'm a guy that likes data. So this is what we used. If you guys remember from last episode, all I did was get your draft pick, you add it up, and you divide it by 5. That's how you find out your average draft position, right? This time, what I did is we got our DD rankings. Let's say, for example, you drafted Jerry at 5, right? But he was ranked 10th. We gave you 10 for him, even though you drafted him at 5, because that's basically the value that we have for him. And we added that up, and you divide by 5, so you get an ADP for what we think you drafted, right?
And for those not good with acronyms, ADP stands for average draft position.
Right.
Looking out for the.
And if you don't understand, this is what I made this for. All you got to know here is that on the right column, this guy drafted like shit, a lot of reaches. In Ant's defense, he reached for that kid, Andy, who was ranked 42. I don't think he's ranked 42, but I think he took him like first round. So that was tremendo outlier, but whatever. Apparently, he still did it with Boo and one. I think Boo's a tier 4 now from what he reached for.
Yeah, it was the last pick in tier 4.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of reaches.
And mind you, and the actual draft positions, the rankings is based on what the commissioner's rankings list was.
Yeah.
So obviously they had Boo as a high tier 5. They had Andy as well as a tier 3 or low tier 3 or
like
what? Low tier 2?
Ranked 44th overall. I don't know
so
what
like tier 2 range. And
that's tier 4.
And picking them early is what's going to give them these negative numbers. But anything here red, anything negative, this is no way no.
So the people in the red drafted like crap, and the people that are green drafted great. Lulu drafted great. I don't know if you guys remember the draft, but he took Shamir like 19, and the guy was ranked like 2nd, 3rd overall. So that's probably like what helped him, like as an outlier. But overall, he drafted really good. David apparently knows how to draft like always. What do you expect? Derek,
Surprisingly, Al, bro, that was a big surprise.
Yeah. I think he bro.
And according to some, the DDPA allowed that team to get better.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Now, the other thing is that what we also have to take into account is that, and it's something that you were bringing up in the pre-show talks, Mikey. Alex M and Peña, they have marginal negative numbers because their pre-draft selections were so efficient and so good that it was very hard for them to get more value because they had the best picks going into
It's hard. Imagine they already had good ADP pre-drafts. They would have had to have gotten steals at their picks already, which is it's too difficult, But the fact that they kept it neutral and they didn't mess it up, I still have Alex M and Peña as your top 2 GMs of the year. No football has been played, but these are your candidates. I know on Peter's show and Andy's show, You're talking a whole lot of cock about we're scrubs, captains, whatnot, and these were two guys he talked about. These are right now. These are your leading candidates for GMs of the year. So the data's it is what it is. It's what it shows. Okay, per your rankings too, Mr. Commissioner Andy. Per your rankings, they drafted the best. The data doesn't lie. So
now the one that I'm most curious to see is Pat, because I know that on the show we gave him a lot of flack with the last numbers. Apparently Pat did horrifically in the pre-draft, and then he still did on paper worse than what the bad job he had already did. But
right,
Pat's team, I'm a fan of Pat's team.
Me too. So that's the thing about data. You can look at a team objectively. So you can draft I think you can draft like the 4 best people you want. But if you don't have like a quarterback filling in this, but if it doesn't look nice, it's not a good team. Right. And that's our point. Don't take our little graph and use it against us, motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's not absolute, right? Yeah. By any means. But it does have some I guess there is substance behind it, because I mean, if you look at it, right? Yeah, I mean, like if you look at it, right, David and Lulu, right, essentially had 2 of the best 3 drafts, 1 and 2 in the power rankings. Yeah. You know, Al 6 in the power rankings, Derek 3rd in the power rankings.
Right.
I mean, you see Pat, he started off, bad, I guess, like on the lower side, right? But there was minimal change, right, at -1.6. So he did get steals. I know his first pick in the mid-30s, I think, was Norman. That's a steal in itself right there. Also a top 14. So you do see some like some substance behind it, that the numbers, like Piggy, the famous, Piggy's phrase, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And these numbers show that, the top 6 teams definitely drafted well.
Right. So I like on top of that, Piggy started off good. And then we have the -2.4. A lot of people didn't like his draft because of the me reach, the face as a tier 3, and it shows it right here. This is why he went down a little bit, -2.4. This is me being objective, guys. This shit don't lie, but it could lie. All right, so don't throw it in our face.
Well, actually, Mikey, I would argue against you. The negative means they had people drop to them. So the negative in this scenario is a plus sign.
Oh yeah, it fucking is. Wow, Beaky's fired. Look at me talking shit about myself. You got me right on point then.
Yeah, we can't get Mike after he does rounds.
Yeah,
Fortunately, this was not a spreadsheet for a sick patient.
Bro, I was already dissing myself. Is that Peter made me think that I actually sucked, bro? Like fuck. All right, man.
All right.
So that's that.
So that's how we feel coming out of the draft. So we objectively we could see who were the winners, who were the losers, and if you remember, Alex M. Peña, great going into the draft. Andy, Pat, they weren't the best going into the draft, but then at the end of the day, Alex and Peña, they solidified their teams, and then they got guys to be able to complement. They maximized value. As were Lulu,
traded good, drafted good.
Lulu was taking another man's trash and making it his treasure. I think that Shamir pick is going to go down as one of the most egregious transgressions from the captains, allowing such a high tier player fall to the bottom of the first round. I guess he's not loud enough. He's not confrontational enough. So he just doesn't resonate.
He also hasn't played in like 2-3 seasons, I think, no?
No, man. So. He played last time with Lulu that Lulu threw. Last time Lulu was a cap without Tronky. He had
the Falcons. It was the Falcons, I think.
He had them, and they played together. But it was in a season, I believe, that Lulu had to travel for something, and they started off hot. Then they squandered, I think, week 3, week 4, and then they flattened out in the playoffs. But they arguably had the best offense, and I think in that season, I want to say it was season 15, we kind of had Lulu, I think, in the top 3 MVP discussion.
Yeah, Lulu was the front runner
going into the last week. So but then again, there's no Lulu week 1. And then that's one of the topics that we're going to transition to. Week 1, there's a lot of captains missing. A lot has been said how Nas holds this league hostage, and we have not done that this season. We have made sure that our 53-man roster is present and available to play. But ESS has done something hideous. There's a lot of caps out this week. Al's out, Lulu's out, Tronqui's out, Peña's out.
Fredo's out.
And
So that is two Nos guys.
Fredo's out, but Fredo's not out for ESS. Fredo's out for coaching duties.
being gay.
Something about me and quarterbacks with coaching duties. But that being said, it's tough. It's tough. It's going to be a tough week 1. So we're not going to get, and that's sort of where people missing, especially on week 1, is a downside, because there is a 2 to 3 week layover until week 2. So then a bunch of trades might get made, and we really don't know the teams that we really do have.
That's why I feel like doing power rankings, right? Before week 1 in this scenario, it's kind of like, just a waste of time.
I really like Al. I really like Al's team. I really like Pat's team. But Al, that's a problem. I like Lulu's team. No Lulu, that's a problem.
Peña's team.
Peña's team with no Peña. So now who's going to clear for Pablo to throw? Because Pablo's throwing for that team. So there's a lot of questions to be answered.
Yeah, one of the good points these guys made on Beyond the Scrub, I think is what it's called, was the fact that the pool of players sucks, right? But so does the pool of captains. Like, captains are not fully committing to like DD, right? And hey, we all got lives. I totally get that, but like that's why I do commend. I think it was Andy that was saying that, Eddie made the decision to not play this season because he was going to miss 2 or 3 weeks, and we all know that Eddie does that every time. I think it's unacceptable for me, in my personal opinion, for a captain to miss a week. If you're a captain, you're gonna miss a week, bro. Don't play.
Or be in the pool.
Right.
Be drafted. I agree.
Yeah, no, this is nothing on the league. This is more about the players and the commitment towards the league. And that's sort of why I've always felt that the 5-man and the high amount of teams, in order to get to yield the higher amount of number of players, I understand why as a business model you want that, because you want to have the biggest outreach. But I think that there comes a threshold where you have to accept that the quality of play is going to diminish. And I don't want to see this league turn into a red zone where it's a glorified season and then we only care about the dance.
I mean, good thing, right? Not everyone makes the dance, right? But yeah, I definitely agree with you in terms of that, right? You don't want to see the product, diluted.
Fredo's out this week. Fredo, I think, can only make the first game. So I have 2 games that I'm going to throw for the Bears.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm missing that, bro.
Like that's going to be tough, and because I have Julio, Carlos, Tony Trujillo, and Albert. No Fredo.
So, I mean, if I'm being honest, I would probably make Albert throw, bro. Albert can play quarterback, bro. He's a good quarterback. I don't know if I just like threw out a little game plan or something, but
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I'm throwing. Maybe not. I don't know. Why am I going to give away my game plan? I'm not going to give away the game plan. Nah, our captain is Julio Iglesias for this weekend. Whatever he decides is what we're going to do. If there's situations where Albert's going to have to throw, Albert's going to throw. If I have to throw, I'm going to throw. If Julio has to throw, he's going to have to throw. All I'm saying is that do not put nobody on your done duel lineup from the Bears unless his name is Carlos Lopez. That's it. Because Carlos is going to get fed everything. Everything else is up for grabs. I don't know how it's going to look like. I really don't. And that's the problem with the Bears. We already were slim, and then now missing Fredo, and that's a big deal. But then we didn't get the good end of the pool in being that we play a team that was missing a captain. We're going against Ituri, we're going against Kurt, and we're going against Patterson. I think everyone has a full team who we're going against. So it's gonna be a tough week 1 for us. No favors from the scripting gods. Mikey, you're too quiet, man. You're too quiet.
I want to start talking about every team.
Start talking about the teams, man.
All right, so
we're talking about week 1.
So I mean, week 1 sucks balls. There's a lot of teams missing, like we said. There's not. It's gonna be ugly to paint a picture. I
This
don't
is the
know.
energy. The energy you're seeing on this show right now is the energy you're gonna see in week 1 out there.
Oh, I see it. Like I see it.
It's
Look,
gonna be
and
very
it's-
lackluster.
and it's been in every single look. I'm looking at the power rank, not the power rankings, the pick'ems. Mikey, no disrespect. I sponsored the pick'ems. John again lied to me. I picked this one because apparently I was going to usurp you and I was going to take your spot and I was going to make the pick'ems
You
for the pick'em.
I suck.
Right. Whatever. But whatever. I just wanted to do it. I wanted to be in everything. I was just trying to be a dick. But that's neither here nor there. But I look at the pick'ems. You guys copied and pasted every Vikings sweep, Commanders sweep, Dolphins sweep, Texans sweep, Steelers sweep, Panthers sweep, 49ers sweep, Jaguars sweep, Saints sweep, Dolphins sweep, Cowboys sweep, Panthers sweep, Seahawks sweep, Falcons sweep, Cowboys sweep, Panthers sweep, Giants sweep, Falcons sweep, Texans sweep. Like you guys like oye, ¿qué pusiste ahí en la tarea? ¿Qué pusiste ahí en la tarea para yo copiar? You guys literally just like looked at each other like what is this? Like and that's the thing. Like this energy sucking ass for the first 15 minutes of this show. The pick'em suck ass, the chat sucks ass, the captains that are missing suck ass. The energy sucks ass. And like I don't want to see that happen. I really don't want to see that happen. I just feel like something needs to happen. If I have to pick a fight with somebody, I will. But
I think after week 1, bro, it always picks up.
we need a narrative. We need a narrative. Somebody step up and make a damn narrative.
I think every pre-week 1 episode is like this. So we're always like, damn, the energy's not the same this year. This
is bad, bro.
Yeah, it's bad. It's too many people missing week 1, bro.
Too many people, yeah,
Our
week 1.
Look, let's go over the conference really quick. South. Let's look at the South, which is where I'm at. You have the Rams missing Peña. So you already have them 0-3. The Saints, I don't think they're as bad as anybody thinks. At all.
No, they're
They're
bad.
just an ugly ass team with 3 fatties. Then you have the Vikings. I think he's missing. Who's he missing? Who's Georgie missing? He's missing. He's missing some guy, bro. So I think Sean he's missing, right? Week 1.
I'm not sure.
He's missing a player week 1, and it's someone that makes an impact. But the guy's playing the Bucks and the Rams. So like that's gay. Like they should play on a field in another park. That's like a boring ass game. There's nothing there. They got 2. It's just bots. And then you have
wait. You brought up the Vikings. Who's the quarterback on that team?
I'm pretty sure it's Sean.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure it's Sean. He's cockadoodle. I saw him lose to the G's. I saw him throw like a pick and shit against him.
No way.
Yeah, he's ranked
No. This look, the Vikings, it's the prototypical like save a squad member. So it's either going to be Devin, someone's going to trade for Georgie. Someone's going to save the squad member.
But this is the problem though, right? Don't they have Kevin? Oh no, Kevin's with Mark, right?
No, they have Julio G.
And Kevin's out. Kevin's out.
It's not a bad team at all.
Kevin has a groin injury and he might pull out before week 1.
No, he's not, bro. Come on, you know Kevin.
Bro, come on.
Mark already submitted a replacement to the DDPA for pre-approval.
Yeah, but maybe. But
I haven't gotten a call.
Oh, you're not on the DDPA. And you're not. Listen. Well, you hit the nail on the head. It's a quarterback, but it's not you.
That's bad.
Talk to Mark.
So whatever. Point is, even the Cowboys, even we're missing our tier 3.
And to be honest with you, they most probably get that guy just to trade him for Georgie. Like if we're really being honest, like that's the way squad works.
Nah, bro, but I'm gonna put an end to that this season. That whole shit of squad creating graveyards to join each other has got to stop already. It's toxic to the league. It's really toxic, and at the end of the day, it's just Devin always going to the chip and not doing shit with it, and then like 2 graveyards are left in the past.
Well, yeah, well, Devin, the last 2 seasons, he lost in a chip and then went with the best regular season team and folded in the playoffs like a lawn chair.
Right.
But that's kind of the MO with Devin, and it's the reason why we knew Peaky wasn't going to go with Devin, because we already saw that experiment with the Seahawks God knows how many seasons ago.
We knew that Peaky was not going to go with Devin, you said?
I knew it 100% he was not going to go with Devin.
Was that like a thing?
There was a thing.
Yeah.
There was talk that Peaky might go Devin because Peaky wanted to play wide receiver.
Yep.
We already saw that the season that Joan got hurt with his knee. The Steelers. That the Steelers had an amazing team. That's where the whole like Peaky like a gif came from.
Yeah.
It
It
was
was the Seahawks back then.
I mean, so yeah, I do agree.
All right. So what are the games to look at for this week? What games are what games are at least we circling on? Like, what are we saying that is going to be that we have to watch this week? Because they're telling us
the week is
Jaguars and Niners, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. start. Who do we
Who's the
have?
Jaguars? No.
and so they have Andy, Alex Garcia, Carlos Oyarzun, Boo, and Antonio and Mali.
Against
Yeah, that's a good game.
Niners who have Derek, Lewis, Roger, Rivas, Robbie, and Chris M.
Wow, Robbie fell to tier 5.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's a good team, bro. That's a good team, and that's a team that fits Derek because Derek likes to run around. I know they have a rusher to like contain.
It's a good team. I like Niners.
Yeah, I do actually, bro. That's a good team, bro.
So
I
what do
mean,
you guys
obviously,
got?
I got Niners. I got Niners 4-2.
I got Niners.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I have this infatuation with Ant. 4-3 Jaguars.
Yeah, but the thing with Ant, right? Every season he's played quarterback, he's either had like a good number 1 or a big target, right? Or he's had Boo as a tier 5. Now he has Boo as his tier 4.
Well, it's
Right,
still
so-
but we're underestimating Andy. And Andy's coming back from a shoulder injury.
I know Andy.
And
Andy's very good.
No, he's nasty. That kid has so much potential.
But it's Ant throwing to Andy, Chris J, and Boo.
But listen, I'm a sucker for chemistry.
It's Alex Garcia and Carlos Oyarzun.
I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for chemistry.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna Boo and who's his tier 6?
Antonio San Pedro.
Antonio
That's
San
Mali.
Pedro. Antonio
Mali.
San who?
Miley.
Mali. They're gonna have a field day with Roger. They're gonna have a field day with Roger. So it's either
No, it's on Carlos. That Carlos kid. However that's CeeLo, no? From 105.
Yeah.
He used to be on 105.
Yeah.
Oh, so you see, so that is a pretty good team.
I like
It
Jaguars,
is.
man. I'm telling you, I
Yeah.
like Jaguars 4-3, and Ant has been playing lights out both ways.
Okay, I'm still gonna take Niners, but I'm gonna say 4-3.
And this is not to knock on Derek. Like, I expect Derek to be in the MVP talks again. And if he puts a whole campaign together, I could see Derek winning the MVP because this guy is a regular season stat sheet stuffer. But there's just something about Ant, and I'm going with it. Jaguars 4-3. So
No, that's a good game. That's a good
you
game.
two got
Regardless, that's why
Niners.
it's-
You two got Niners. I got Jaguars.
That's why it's there. And the next game is Seahawks versus Chargers. The Seahawks is Devin's team and Luis Iturralde.
Yeah.
I scrimmaged them. I think they have a good team, but they have a lot to work on. I don't know why, but I don't like it. But they're a good team on paper. They really are.
Which
they
one?
need
The Seahawks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Devin,
Yeah,
Luis
you
Iturralde.
got Devin throwing. You got
I'm
Devin.
gonna take that team over the Chargers.
And you got Lewis that will put his nuts on anyone's head.
Yeah.
You gotta have Farito. I think that team presents so many situational problems when you're trying to match up against them because they are like they can be average in certain positions, but they are elite in certain positions. Like
On defense, they're really bad, bro. They have
But Mikey, look, first and foremost, this is done deal. All right. And
It's all
second,
offense.
is 5-man. You're just by luck, by luck, you're gonna get 2 stops a game. 1 or 2 stops, even if you're trash as a defense. Very seldom does someone actually show up and put 4 on the board on them. Last team to do that were the Vikings with Fredo, and then in the playoffs they lost 4.1-0. So that's it's an irrelevant stat, but I just had to bring it up. The point is that if they get 1 or 2 stops, they got the offense to make Ituri 1-2 in this league as a wide receiver. Alfarito 1-2 as a rusher in this league. Devin, top 5, top 6 quarterback in DD right now in this field of play?
Yeah, I would say top 2 on the board.
No, like including captains that are quarterbacks.
Top 6.
Top six?
Like quarterback. Yeah, quarterback.
So
yeah,
you're in the upper echelon in the positions that matter most: receiver, rusher, and quarterback.
And a receiver and quarterback that fit together. Because we don't know if
Exactly.
Devin
The
loves
guy
the
that
deep
throws
ball.
the long ball, that has no fear to throw the long ball, and the guy that's going to jump and put his nuts on somebody's head.
Yeah,
Love
I'm
Lewis.
gonna take this. I'm gonna take the Seahawks.
Yeah, I got
No,
Seahawks.
the Seahawks. Yeah.
I got Seahawks because I know Kevin's replacement, if he's getting replaced, and if Kevin's playing, he's playing hurt. So I'm gonna go Seahawks 4-2.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And I'm just gonna give that edge. And just bro, the Eagles are a big ass. Seahawks, they're a tall ass team. With Jonathan as their tier
So that's
5.
what you could get 2 stops. All right, you get the first down. You gotta go for the hard way, and then you gotta go against 5 people, 5 tall people on a short field. Nah, Seahawks 4-2.
Look, Chargers look like crap on paper. I'm looking at their team now.
No, Mark, Dusty, Harold, and all tryhards, all amazing players. Who's gonna be the quarterback?
No, don't lie. Not all amazing players.
Dusty's an amazing defensive player. Mark is an amazing 2-way player. And for being a tier 4, tier 5, he's elite going up against those guys. And Harold as a tier 6, he's one of the top tier 6s available. Like,
Yeah,
this is a very good team.
that team just needs a quarterback.
Missing a quarterback.
Well, that's why you drafted Dusty early. You fucked up. You can't have it all. Like, no shit. Well, Peña needs the quarterback too. Like, you can say that also.
Okay, but then this is where we go back to your data, how you posted up, and how Patterson's numbers, they lie in the sense that he did bad, but it's a very solid round team.
I think if he didn't get Kevin, he could have gotten a different court. Like, bro, I would have.
No, there was no other quarterback at the time because
Hey, that
Kevin
Chris
and
M
Josh
kid,
were off the board.
You're gonna see him. They talk shit about him in that beat the scrub.
Because they didn't know who it was. They thought he was Chris Martinez, Chris Martinez.
No, that Chris M kid is gonna do good for Chris D. And those beat the scrubs people, they're gonna be there. They're gonna look like the fool.
If Chris D lets him play quarterback.
It'd be criminal if he doesn't. That kid can play ball. And having Kevin to throw to these 2 guys, it's gonna.
All right, so before we move on, unanimous Seahawks pick.
No, I got Chargers. I really do not like the Seahawks.
Okay, so two Seahawks, 1 Charger. All right.
Yeah. The next game is irrelevant because I was missing, so there's no point in even picking that game.
Yeah.
Right, they put it as game of the week.
Yeah, I was missing. CJ's throwing to Yesid.
Why is it game
Michael
of the week?
Castellanos, Lorenzo, and Ray Bermudez. Well, they dropped one and they picked up another.
Why is it game of the week?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Then we got the game after that is Mikey, Cowboys.
So now we're gonna
Derek.
go. Now we got to give the dub to the Falcons. Picking Falcons here.
All right, unanimous 8. Yeah, 4-0.
All right.
Cowboys, Niners. That's another good team. That's another good game. But I gotta give it to the Niners. Peaky and Mikey they're gonna do their thing. They're gonna talk shit, get in people's head. But I still got Niners, bro. 4-2. You guys are missing face.
I love the Niners. I don't like the Niners schedule. 4-2.
We don't have face
Cowboys.
though. Remember.
They're missing face.
4-2 Cowboys.
Coño, without face.
4-2 Cowboys. Peaky's that good.
I got the
time out, Mikey, you're going out with me tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, but yeah, you should have said that because now when it comes out tomorrow, we're gonna talk shit, and I don't want people.
Hey, you know what? But I'm still gonna go Cowboys. I'm gonna still go Cowboys, but 4-3 because we're going out.
Look, if someone can win without a tier 3 and a banged up Mikey, it's probably Peaky, but I'm not trying to put that pressure on him. I do think the Niners should win.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get us a driver so you can take naps in between.
I got Niners. 4-2. I think we'll score twice, but without face, it's gonna get a little bit. It's our last game of the day. We're gonna be playing 5s all day, just 5 strong, and without face, it's just Z, Jesus, me. It's like fatties. So I think we'll be winded. I don't know. Couple laggers in. Niners seem to have an easy schedule, nothing crazy. Well, they have game of the week at 8 a.m, but they look good. Then they play Bucks in the middle. That's a bye week. They're chilling. Right there, they get momentum. They say, hey, let's play Peaky. We're 2-0. They're missing face. Just take it easy. Yeah. I think, this is me being honest. I think they beat us 4-2, and we're not mad about it. Cowboys are like, hey, we'll get them when we get them.
Okay. Now, the next subject, the DDPA.
Listen, I've been in DDPA, right? So I can talk as much shit as the next guy. Bro, this
The
is
messages
bad,
are
bro.
mean. The messages are mean.
I mean, I
DDPA
haven't
is
said
gonna get
anything.
tried. I was there
I,
too.
I got messages like, yo, you wanted outside counsel? You suck. On a DM.
Wow.
Yeah, I got hit
I
with that.
mean,
There's only
I
been
mean,
2 transactions. Let's talk about them. What was the first one?
bro, it was steady for who?
Steady comes in for Kevin McKee.
That one, I'm
cool
not
with that.
losing sleep over it. Yeah, I'm not
I'm
losing
cool with
sleep
it.
over that.
Kevin
Right.
McKee's
I
not
don't
as
think
bad as
so.
people think, bro.
Like
Like
that's the point I was trying to make.
and
That's,
Steady is not as good as people think.
As he says he is. I
As
don't think a lot of
John,
people. I
as
don't think a
John
lot of
and
people.
him say.
I think if we just take out the implicit bias that we have to just hate the DDPA.
Right. I think I'm cool with that one.
Yeah, that one's like, hey, you know what? They got approved. I ain't mad at it. I would have been. It got denied. I ain't mad at it.
Like it doesn't tip the scale, and that's the point.
Now,
the DDPA is supposed to be a gatekeeper for no egregious decisions to be made.
granted, but what about this next one? Because that shit was bad.
I fired up Jaime for that shit.
Tell me, the next one. Where did we miss wrong about Sebas? Sebas was the top rated tier 6 that season.
Okay, so my only thing I'm gonna say, right? I think it's bad, right? I'm not gonna say egregious because I don't know this Kevin guy. You know, obviously, hey, hope you get better, bro.
Kevin, it's low. There's a Kevin Lobo, but that's not that got hurt. It's the other Lobo that got hurt.
Well, okay, well, I'm sorry, Kevin, the one that got hurt. Hope you get better, brother. I know that's a tough injury, but so I've never seen the kid play, so I can't, really say much right now. But bro, Seabass is a fire ass pickup.
Okay,
like fire ass pickup. I know how the rankings work. Remember, I've been there myself. It's tough because this guy, where was this guy rated?
Bro, he was rated like high tier 6.
High tier 6. And we replaced him with the best tier 6 of last season.
Why was Malu? Okay, why was that guy Malu not approved though?
Because he was rated as a tier. He was rated as a low tier 5.
Was he really?
Yeah, that's where they have him.
Yeah, Manu's always been rated a low tier 5.
They have Manu higher than me.
I feel like Seabass would be rated low tier 5 too, though. Like,
they have no
going forward. But based on the last
going forward, they're not going to allow this to happen again, and you're going to see because of the outrage, Sebas goes up. But the problem is, and then this is what I've come to learn being inside the DDPA. It's like all the complaints that I've gotten from people about this DDPA. It's like, oh no, but last season don't talk to me about last season. I wasn't there. I wasn't there 2 seasons ago. I wasn't there 3 seasons ago. I cannot find a happy medium. And I say I as the DDPA because it's not just myself. It's Suazo, it's Peaky, it's Joan, it's Andy. And it's very hard to find a common denominator when you have so many seasons, different commissioner rankings, different player rankings, and then you also have sometimes captains that they draft players high. Like, for example, not everyone sees Boo as a tier 4. But Ant does. Everyone else sees him as a tier 5. But the next season, if Boo doesn't play, and then Boo comes in as a sub, someone wants Boo as a tier 5, someone is going to come on the chat and be like, no, but Boo got picked in tier 4. Boo's a tier 4. Boo's a tier 4. That's the point that I'm trying to make. At the end of the day, the DDPA is the purpose is to be gatekeepers, to not allow no egregious decisions to be made, to not allow that there's no backdoor deals, not to allow that a team got substantially better. But if a team got marginally better or marginally worse, that's not my problem. That's the captain's decision.
Yeah, who was it that got hurt? Alex Lobo?
No, the other Lobo.
It was
Kevin?
It was Kevin McKee, Kevin Nunez, and Lobo. Alex Lobo, I think, that got hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, because if it was Alex Lobo, then okay, because they're around that right area.
It was Sebastian for Alex Lobo. And we could go through. Jaime proposed Ryan Zapata from NAS as a tier 6.
No shot.
The DDPA said no. He also proposed another red zone player. It starts with an F.
I know who.
But they proposed him.
Yeah.
Not a tier 6. DDPA said no. Then it was Manu. DDPA said no. So then when Sebas was offered and Sebas is shown and they prove Sebas has been ranked consistently as a tier 6, just because in your personal opinion, you think that Sebas is better than the guy that he's replacing, you have to understand that there's other factors that have to be taken into account and make a decision. And at the end of the day, we just want everyone to play.
Two things, right? I've been, that quote unquote captain that did their job. So hey, Jaime did his job. My job as a captain or a quarterback or leader of a team is to try to get the best player possible as a replacement. I'm gonna offer the best guy. If you tell me no, okay, I got a list.
But I'm gonna defend the DDPA that we're not pushovers.
But
everyone's making it seem like Sebas was the first guy, and then he
no, I get you. That's the point I'm trying to make. At the same time, I've also been in DDPA, so I know how the back end works as well. Like I totally get that, and that's when I'm gonna take a step back because a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Alex, no one has seen Alex play, so no one can really say. Everyone's just assuming the guy sucks because he's a rookie, and we've seen Seabass play, and we've seen Seabass make big plays.
Montano for you was what, a tier 3 replacement?
Tier 4. Well, he was like the 5th guy I tried,
and he's a captain now.
No, but again, he was like the 5th guy that I tried.
I understand that, but I'm just saying that you can't expect to appease 100 souls on that chat. But what I need everyone to understand is that of what was presented, this was the best thing going forward for the league. And that's what the DDP is going to do week in and week out. I think we're doing a damn good job.
Like I said, taking a step back, it's not, I don't think any of them are, they're bad like that,
Like, forget the knee-jerk reaction. It's not as bad as they portrayed it on the chat. I'm sorry.
No, 100%, right? Like, I was reading and I was like, damn, that was pretty bad. But again, that's just the fact that I don't know this Alex kid, right? But like you said, right? And
I actually heard that Alex is not a tier 6, but
I heard that he was a steal. I was like, yo,
because I always want to be right. But
yeah, it's that's like when David first got Boo. Boo was a tier 6, and then now he's going tier 4. So listen, it's in the captain's job to get the best possible outcome for his team, because that's what the team wants. The team wants a star on their back.
Fair enough. Fuck it. Moving on. It wasn't that bad. We made a mistake. My
exactly. Bad. Pepe Peña has spoken. All right, gentlemen. So the final segment of this show, bold predictions. I got mine. And I'm coming.
All right. I'll go with my bold predictions. I'll tell you who the best teams are, or of each one team of each division who will finish good. All Contrary to everyone's belief, the power rankings and what the Beat the Scrub said, I think Steelers win their division. I think they're a damn good team.
And what about a bold prediction for week 1?
I think Steelers are 3-0. I don't know if that's bold. Everyone thinks they suck balls.
It's just their offense is going to be so complicated, right?
Bro, look, Peter is not as bad with the dink and dunk as you think. And
I know he's not. It's just,
look, Gerson, that guy lost weight. I just want to tell you, I scrimmaged him. That guy sacked Peaky like, I think 20 times.
He lost weight?
Yes, bro. He's fast. He's rushing.
He lost the weight. I'm happy for him, bro. I'm happy for him.
Could not get off. Peaky could not shake him, and I was like,
my thing is, I gotta see them score, bro.
Right. On top of that, you have say what you want about Jerry, bro. Say what you want about Danny not having speed.
No, Danny's a fucking a monster.
You have they're 3 tall ass guys, bro. It's a curtain that they have back there. And Peter understands.
And they play together. That defense is gonna gel.
And Gerson is not giving any quarterback time. That guy is rushing really well. I'm telling you, he gave Peaky issues. A lot of issues. It's not the easiest thing. They have Alex. Yes, I get it. They have this tier 6 that can't move. But he moves just enough fine. He plays with más o menos all the time, and he catches balls.
Who's the tier 4?
I'll tell you right now. I'm missing him. It's in the top of my head.
They got their team is Peter Delgado, Jerry Franco, Danny Dominguez, Israel Zagales, Gerson
no problem,
Rodriguez, bro. And Alex G.
I think that team is more than good enough, right? It's just offensively. Because they might be like the Cowboys. This is literally obviously a better version than the Cowboys from last season. Peter's team as well.
But Danny, we played against him. He's not bad offensive. That guy's a hard cover too. Like he's not.
Danny is a stud.
Yeah,
so I don't know what the big problem is.
Jerry's not gonna make a spike catch, but bro, he'll still catch a ball.
Jerry will do everything you need him to do, bro. I'm not worried about that team. That team is just, again, I'm just worried that the team might lose like some steam because they're gonna be playing every single game.
They're
You know,
ranked 18.
2-1 or 3-2. Like,
Everyone
yeah,
thinks
that's
they-
a horrible ranking.
Everyone thinks they suck. I think they're gonna go out there and play, bro. They're gonna play hard. They're gonna
So your
play
bold prediction is Steelers 3-0.
3-0, bro. And I think they finished the season really high, bro. Like probably the best defensive team in the entire league. They're gonna be a problem. I know it.
I don't see that as. And then what about for week 1? So 3-0 for Steelers week 1.
I think.
Yep.
Perra, what's your bold prediction?
Bro, just because from what we've been, what I've been hearing on the show, right? I'm gonna go. I don't know how bold it is. I don't think he got it last season, but I'm saying Derek is gonna go 3-0, and is gonna go 12 tutties.
It's a tough week
Yeah.
for him. Start of the week if he goes 3-0.
Yeah, 12 tutties, 0 touchdowns, 2 picks on defense.
I mean 0 INTs.
12 touchdowns. 12
12
touchdowns.
touchdowns, 0 INTs.
And 2 picks on defense.
And 2 picks on defense, the start of the week. My bold prediction: Bears go 1-1-1. 1-1.
I wouldn't say that's bold, bro. I like your team. Obviously, you're missing Alfredo,
There's
right?
no Alfredo, and I'm throwing. Everyone says I'm trash.
I'd say that's bold.
I mean,
I think 0-2-1 is bold.
I'm going against. We're going against Ituri, Patterson, and Kurt.
But you said Alfredo's gonna be there game 1, no?
Game 1.
I think you got who you play. You play first. Seahawks.
I'll tell you right now.
If you get ball first, you win that game.
Yo, you guys torture Seahawks.
Bears play Texans first, so that's the one that we have Fredo with. So it's Fredo.
You get ball first.
Yeah, we actually get ball first. Well, no, wait,
Okay,
it's the team on the left or the team on the right?
The team on the right gets ball.
Oh, it's the Texans.
Yeah, you're going.
That's
Yeah,
soccer,
I'm with Mikey. 0-2-1 is bold.
Yeah,
0-2-1. Yeah, so I'm going 1-1-1 as my bold
I
prediction.
like it though. I like it.
1-1-1. I'm gonna do something great. Even if it's a tie. But
I won't be there to watch though. I'm gonna miss my first DD week ever. So.
But you're gonna hear about it. All right, gentlemen. That's a wrap for DDLive.
Quick little show, quick little shit talking. We know it's not much from our first episode, but that's because there's not much to talk about. You guys know
The
how
league sucks. You guys are a bunch of scrubs.
it gets better after this, man. It gets better after this. This is always gonna be the downer, and then week 1 happens, and everyone's like, "Holy!"
We're gonna
And
go,
all
baby.
the trades are gonna. There's gonna be like 3 trades after week 1.
Oh,
for sure.
100%. I'm ready. Man. I gotta take a battery charger, make sure
Do we
my
have a
phone
break,
works
or is
when
it
I'm
a back-to-back?
Saturday is gonna be an amazing day. Not only we're gonna have done deal, then the Hurricanes decide for the ACC champion regular season title, and at 6:00, and then we got Bounce Jones at night. It's gonna be tremendo sábado. And gentlemen, like always, this is the best show. We love you all. This is a show of the people, and it's brought to you by Ram Law Group PLLC. For all your residential, commercial, title services, and full wide range of law expertise, please contact Ray Martinez at Ram Law Group PLLC at ramlawgrouppllc.com.